Yeah, yeah, I know.
Let's
Well,
do this. I'm so glad you guys are coming on to rehash this. I was rereading the text strings and I was dying. There were some classics on there. Did you look back at some of those during your match?
oh, I've read that whole thread. I've read everyone's thread a second time. I mean, this has been awesome, Kyle. Frankly, even whether I'm even playing in this thing or not, I'm just glad to be reading some of this stuff.
So I texted one of the ones that I found that I felt like we needed more information on was the squirrel. Something happened with a squirrel in Gary and Brent's match. So I texted Brent and I said, "Did you really hit a freaking squirrel?" He said, "No, it landed right next to him on the right side of sixth green. Squirrel walked up and pushed it a couple feet. Then he walked over to it again and pushed it a second time, and it rolled all the way down 20 yards to the bottom of the hill. The squirrel was mad at the ball." Oh my gosh.
You did
What?
did Zulik hit a goose?
Yeah, let me find that one. I forgot about that one.
And it was amazing golf yesterday.
Yeah, I feel like we should shut it down. It's not going to get much better than it did
And,
yesterday.
and then an
So,
ace.
Harvey says Zulik hit it into the water, almost hit it in the water on 15, hit a goose square in the back that was in the water, and the ball lands in the fairway and he makes par. I
Come
feel
on.
like Bice hole in one maybe cracks the top 5 stories from yesterday. That's the second one. Maybe
Yeah,
if it was his first one.
Yeah, I got an ace and I can't even make the ESPN's top 10. You're right.
When they
Check
sent
out
that
this is
video and mentioned an ace, I thought we were going to have live video of the shot.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
ridiculous.
yeah,
This is
you're right.
how about
You're
this
right, Brandon.
picture of Coetsier and Gary Grass when he tied it up and Grant was FaceTiming him. That's
Oh,
good stuff.
Kuchir is and that face and the smile and the beard and the oh
He
my gosh,
he is a Yeti. All right,
is
so your match was freaking crazy yesterday. Finnie didn't even want to do this. I told him he was going to come in and tear it up, and he just about did. Tell who wants to go first? What happened?
I'll let Finny go.
Well, to set this thing up, I've golfed 2 times previously this year. Both times were awful. I could not hit the ball at all. So I just assumed I was making a donation for this whole thing. And then first hole, start off, Keith takes it. And I'm like, yep, here we go. This is about what I expected.
Debbie Downer.
Yeah, he he was telling me that, and I hadn't played much either, and
What?
so it was but
I'm there every day, and I see you there every time I'm there, Keith. You're not cleaning the popcorn machine. You're playing golf literally every day.
yeah, they've made me clean the popcorn machine. Stop, don't even. So, but yeah, first hole was good. Finny had a weird lie in the rough, kind of downhill backside of that fairway bunker. Hit a nice shot, but then that putt though, Finny, it just didn't break like it should have, and then I had a birdie putt that ended up right on the lip, and then yeah, you missed the kind of the comebacker, but you made it up for it on the second, right back into it on the second hole. That's what the front 9 was really like. Kyle,
How many were you giving up?
What's that?
How many strokes were you giving him?
I had 8 strokes.
8 strokes. Yeah.
So 4 aside.
Yeah.
So when did it start to get interesting? I'm looking at. I asked Finny about the round last night, and he sent me some classic text. I'm just trying to figure it out.
Oh, I can only imagine.
It looks like it. He said he's in a glass cage of emotion. It looked like
I got 2 up on. I was 2 up on the 7th tee box. Okay, but he had a stroke on 7, and you naturally parred it, right, Brandon? Yeah, your natural.
So if we go through the whole thing, so you took 1, I took 2.
Yep.
2, I had a great drive. My second shot goes up, hits the hill, rolls back down.
That's
on
right.
The green.
So I took 2 all over the place. I hit it over the. I hit a good drive. Had a kind of a weird line, just barely get it over the tag altars there on the right. I'm shy of the bunkers. I'm in heavy rough. I bury it in the rough. I dig it out. by the green. I'm laying 4. He's on in 2. I'm already waving the white flag.
And you're
We're
giving
all
a stroke.
square. What's that?
You're giving a stroke on that
Give
hole.
the stroke, and it didn't matter. He was there in 2, played the hole the way you play the hole, and I'm, chopping broccoli over there on the right side. Whatever. I mean, I walked up to the green and drove up. I didn't even think I brought my putter out. Just said, Finnie, I'm done. White flag, next hole, let's go. And we were all square. So I punched him, and he punched me right back in classic Brandon Finnie. The only way that guy knows how to do it. Got to punch you back.
You don't want Finnie in match play. Nobody wants Finnie in match play. What? So do we need to cover anything before the gin and tonic at the turn? Because I feel like that's kind of where the background starts to play when Finnie grabs the gin and
that's
tonic.
true. 7.
Well, there was one on we get to 6, and we caught up to a group of 4. There's just
that's right.
9. And so we get up to the 6th tee. The guys wave us up. What do? Shank one right into the water. I go hit my next one, lay it on the hillside. We're like, all right, pick it up. We're moving on. These 4 guys are waiting for us to play through.
I'm on the green in 1.
It's a long walk.
I'm on the green in 1, so he throws the white flag up. So I'm up 2 on 7, and then but you played 7 well with a nice par. We both played 8 well. We both had the similar birdie putts, and that was our first.
The first hole we pushed on.
Yeah, you're right.
We had action on the first 7 holes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
and then
insane.
so I'm now 1 up on 9, and we both hit it in the bunker, but we both chunk it out of the bunker. We just that fairway bunker's tough, and he's out before we both laid up, right? Brandon, is how we really played, but we both laid up before.
Yeah, intentional layups. They're out of the bunker. Yeah.
So, but he did up by the green, over the green. I'm now chopping broccoli yet again. I knocked 2 balls into the crap. I mean, I just lay the sod over on the one shot. I think I'm laying 5 in the tag altar, whatever. I'm like over there, no moss. I'm yelling from the fairway. I'm okay. We're all square.
Finnie's in the clubhouse grabbing some Purell, and you're still on 9 trying to finish out.
Yeah, even Dave, Dave from the starter, Dave Bermania, he comes up behind me, goes, "What the hell is this?"
So, quick pause. Did you say, Keith? You told me Finnie shot an 86, and you were giving him 8.
I think you shot 86 or 87, right, Brandon?
I think 44.
How did you
43.
win that match? Giving up 8 and he drops an 86.
Yeah, well then we make the turn. I grab a Diet Coke. He's got a little little gin and tonic going.
Yeah.
And we're on the back 9, so we're all square on 10, and he's got strokes on 10, 11, and 12, right?
Yeah.
So I'll let him describe 10 because he played 10 is about as good as I wish. I've never played 10 that good before, but I'll let Brandon go for it.
Well, 10, just a little baby butt driver, ends up perfectly at it.
It's an easy par 5. Par 4.
So I end up right at the end of the fairway. So, you got 150, and I smoke it. It goes off the back of the green.
Yep.
So I'm sitting on the fringe.
Yep. That pin's
Big
brutal.
breaker downhill to the right. But it just slowly dribbles down there and go.
Died in the hole for a bird. Halfway there, I'm like
net 2.
And I had maybe a 5-footer for par back up into it, but he gets a stroke, but he didn't even need the stroke there.
Oh, and he's feeling good. He's got the G&T
so now we're
in the
1
hand.
up. We're 1 up on 11. And then I'll let him, then 11, a little bit of a break there for Brandon on 11, but hey, we'll take
off the tee, you get a monkey?
No, second shot monkey. So both of our tee shots end up in that rough on the right. I'm in the wet long stuff.
So you're laying up to that.
That's
a tough
you're kind of you're in the hazard too. I still think, Brandon, that you could have, if you weren't in the hazard, you probably, and if you're drawing water, you're in a casual lie situation, you may have been able to get a drop out of that. That's the way I would have looked at it.
So my lie is I can hit the ball. I know I'm gonna hit the ball, but it's sitting right against some really thick stuff. So I don't think it's gonna come out of there clean at all. So I club up and absolutely smash the thing. It's going straight into the trees. hits the
Like
trees, bounces.
upper deck at Fenway on the
Oh,
back
yeah.
tree,
She
like
gone.
over the cart path.
Like, that
Yeah,
thing is
it
gone.
was off the Green Monster.
It hits the trees and comes back down perfectly. Still in the rough, but I had a shot.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And you knock it up. You knock it up on the fringe. So you're on the fringe in 3 now, right?
Yeah.
I got a second shot, lay sod over again or whatever the heck I did with that 8-iron or 9, whatever. Get it on the green. I'm on in 4, and all he's got to do is, and I missed that putt, and I pretty much kind of conceded. He putted it, but you took a 5 there.
You gave him a stroke too.
You gave him a stroke that once again probably, maybe it mattered there, but he played the hole well again. And I'm thinking, dang, and and we're on the 12th tee, and I'm like, when Brandon's like, I'm feeling good. I'm hitting the ball. And he was hitting the ball well, and then we get to 12.
Yeah, what happened on 12? I hit deep. I was off the back.
Yep. That pin
We
was
were on the
brutal,
hillside,
right on that
short.
crest. The pin was like right on the.
Oh,
I was
brutal.
short,
I'm like, I got
chipped
nothing
up.
here.
We both bogeyed, but you bogeyed 4 for 3. And that's when the text really started on 13T. I'm like, somebody, Harris is, the old boy is the Geritol's already running out. And I'm like, somebody get me a ventilator, Brandon's probably looking up, somebody call a priest from St. Sebastian. The old boy's over with,
Were you guys riding in carts?
I was in a cart. He was walking.
So you're on 13. I'm looking for these texts.
So I'm 13 and I'm on 3 and I'm 3 down.
You're down 3 on 13?
Yep.
Because you won the last 3.
I reeled off 4 in a row.
You won the last 4. 9 was to tie it?
At even par. He goes through aim and corner. What did you have on 9? You had a par bogey on 9. So he's pretty much even par through aim. I'm like, what the hell? But you know what? But I think you guys would all agree that you enjoy watching people play. I mean, I know you're my opponent, Brandon, but you still enjoy. Well, first of all, this isn't like life or death, but you enjoy watching people play golf and play good golf and enjoying. That's part of what that's the way I was raised. Yeah, am I going to try to beat you? You're damn right I'm going to try to beat you, but you can also enjoy a game and enjoy the shots and stuff.
I love that.
So
I agree. So. What is Finnie up 2 through 14? A blimp on the EKG for Harris. All right, so 14
we push. I 3-putt. He gave me an opening. He hit a nice drive. We both hit. Well, I hit a drive over by the bunker. No, yeah, it was all right. And then I got on the green. I was on the right side. You're all the way up, Brandon. But you kind of your short game caught you a little bit. You kind of, I don't know if you were in a weird lie again, but you kind of chunked it, or what did you do with that second shot?
Yeah, so another good tee shot. My second one just chunked.
Yeah,
halfway to, I'm probably 50 yards out, and I got halfway there.
Yeah, and I'm on the
Where's
green
the
and 2, but
beverage
I got a long putt. But
at this time my G&T is running out.
You needed the bev cart.
The cup is empty.
Dang.
That's right. So we both you 2-putt, I 3-putt. So that was my window right there. And that's when I thought, dang it, Keith, you get your window. He opened the window. You could have got 2 down on 14, but no, we 3-putt. He makes a nice putt for par there. That was a nice putt you hit, Brandon, for a gimme for a 5.
Did that back pin up the hill?
Yeah.
On 14.
He was on the right side, came up and down. It was a nice putt.
So you're 3 down on the 15 tee box?
14 tee box.
And then you pushed 14?
Nope, I won 14.
I 14.
Okay.
I hit the drive. I had a drive and a nice second shot. I probably had a 5, maybe a 6 or 7 foot putt straight up the hill for birdie. Brandon's, you hit it long, right? Yeah, you were long over the green. Now you're kind of in jail back there.
Yeah. There was no room. That pin was back again too. No room to work coming.
No.
And I rolled all the way back out toward the fence, sitting under that tree.
Yeah, you're right. You landed. Somehow that ball ran over. Holy smoke! It was going to be a tough shot regardless. The pins were brutal in spots. I mean, and that was a brutal leave, if you will. So
that was when. So Finnie up 2 through 14. That was when the cell towers started getting overloaded in Byron Center, Michigan at 4:09 p.m. because that's when the phone just started blowing up. My match had just finished with Bishop.
Yeah.
Nuts. And then you guys were on 15. Finnie's up 2 with 4 to play.
And a stroke on 15.
And a stroke on 15. Finnie, you just can't cut it into the water. What'd you do off the tee?
I didn't hit it in the water.
No.
So tee shot.
So you're good off the tee.
Actually, I ended up good. I ended up on the left side of the fairway, kind of top of the hill.
By those little humps.
I just hit it.
Yep.
Keith was kind of left side too.
So you got like a 100-yard layup?
What's that?
You got like a 100-yard layup on your second shot?
Yeah, I hit the little – just choked down my 7-iron, sawed off punch down to about 100 and I don't know what I had, 125 in. That
shot and the layup on 11, your second shot on 11, I feel like are the two hardest layups on the course because you can't hit a full shot if you're laying up on 15.
No, you're right.
And it gets so tight. And I feel like both sides of the fairway crown towards the water, especially by the cart pass side.
You're right. 15 has always felt like you're hitting the old AstroTurf football fields where you look across the field and you can only see half the guys because of the crown. You ever notice that on the old fields? You know?
Yeah, for drainage.
So we're both in the fairway. Where were you out, Finnie? Were you about 140 out?
I think I was 150 probably.
Okay, third shot.
Yeah, so we're sitting good. I'm saying all I gotta do is stay even with Keith here, because I got the stroke. So and I go 3 here, sitting really good. So I hit my third shot, and I end up. It was one of the first like right fades that I hit. I was hitting my irons pretty good all day, and that one leaked right on me. So I'm on the far right side of the green, and that pin's all the way on the other side. So I got a monster putt.
No, I try to hit a little punch in there, and I hit it short. So I'm short of the green. I'm on the fringe, puttable, but I'm below the hole. And now then it gets interesting right there. That's we both ended up on the left side of the hole. I'm now putting for par. Finnie's putting for bogey, right? Because you ran it past the hole. You're just in front of me. So you got that left, you know where that pin was, Kyle, right? It was far left, and you're downhill, and it's a breaker.
It's a brutal putt.
I kind of half fanned it, whatever. So Finnie's got the putt, and I'm in my mind, I have to make him putt it. It's that friend zone conversation that you have with yourself.
Oh yeah, Bishop and I had like 10 of those.
You got to give it to him. I mean, we gave each other We gave each other 1 or 2 putts. I mean, that were within reason. Give me, But this one was like, and then you're like, oh God, you don't want to be that guy either. And I said something to Brandon afterwards. He goes, no, and you were cool about it too. I mean, we were both cool. But hey, it was downhill in a breaker. Well, then somehow your putt didn't go in. Brandon, I don't know how.
I thought it was in. I thought it was in.
Did you get foamed?
I could not tell if it hit the foam.
No, yeah. I didn't think it hit the foam, but you're right. It got on the edge. It
wrapped all the way around the hole.
Just kind of like hit it and like. And
you had a couple of those in that round, it sounds like.
So here we are now. So that's a 7 for a 6. I take a 6. I'm still down 2 on 17, right?
Yeah, so we pushed. That was a push still, right?
Yep.
I could have won it. Could have won 15, but we pushed. So then we go to 16. I pulled my tee shot, so I'm in the left rough.
Yep.
That's
I'm left short again. I'm just not hit. I thought I just got the ball to the green. I got the ball to the top. It trickles back. So I chipped first, and I chipped past the hole. And I got about a 6 or 7 footer, right?
That pin's brutal to be behind.
But
that was a weird spot.
I'm above the pin. And then he had a nice chip, but it kind of released out. What'd you have, about a 5 or 6 footer as well? So they were both laying.
Maybe a little longer.
Yeah, maybe a little longer. Maybe I was a little longer. So I putt first, and I hit the putt, and I come out of the putt, and I think I mumbled something like, oh boy, it's not going to do that. Like I hung the putt out. Well, no sooner than I think that or whatever, the ball breaks, it goes in the hole. I thought I missed the putt. I'm kidding. It was one of those where you just embarrass yourself on national TV. One of those, or where we all take the 25-foot jump shot going, and you're yelling everybody off, and and you swish it because whatever. I don't know.
You take it.
So I take the 3 and just go over to the side. And then Brandon had his putt and just made a nice putt. It just didn't go in.
Just missed. Just missed it.
There were some weird pins there yesterday. That was one of them. So 17, Finnie's
so now
up
I'm
one.
on 17.
Up one.
And I think I texted like, he won't. The old boy or Harris won't.
He won't die.
So, and then Brandon had a couple
terrible tee shot on 17 for me, straight into the trees, like the
on
first
the left.
tree
On the left. But got
to it kicks out right. So I'm sitting on that first mound.
So you got like 110, 120 to the pin from there, something like that. You got
maybe
a decent shot.
I want to say it was like 130, 140.
Maybe more. Yeah, it was on the side of that hump.
It was like the first hump.
Okay. So you hit one of the first trees.
So I'm sitting in the thick rough again, sitting down.
Yes.
I'm thinking, all right, little extra club here. Sure enough, I smoke it, and I'm off the back of the green again.
Now, you went all the way back. You were like in the rough in the back, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm down the middle. I got about 70 yards in. I hit an okay shot, but I still had 20 feet to that front right pin.
You're past the pin?
Yeah, but I passed it right, maybe 20. It wasn't a good shit.
So you got to come over the mound?
No, I was left of it, so I had a clean shot.
That's not bad.
Then Brandon, you hit a good chip. You hit a good chip there, right? You just didn't hit it hard enough. Is that right?
It didn't get over that first hill.
Yeah, it did go over the hump.
Now I still got to putt over that hill.
Yep. Well, then I hit it about 5 foot short. My birdie putt's 5 foot short. Just the way my old man taught me. Every birdie, most birdie putts that are short don't go in. Thanks, Dad.
And then he drains that one.
Did I bang the 5 footer coming back down or coming still down the hill?
I putt for par? I ran it by about to 2 feet or something. I put it in that weird friend zone thing. But now it's the game's on, and Brandon runs his by, and then you miss it coming back, right? Yeah. But you had a tough putt though, Brandon. That after your chip, you had to come up over the hill and go down, and you ran it by about 5 feet, I bet.
Mm-hmm. Yep, just beating myself up. Mm-hmm.
So I make it. I make my comeback. He misses it. I make mine. I take a 5. He scores a 6, and we're on the 18th tee, and we're all square.
That's what you want. That's what I have with Bishop. So you're all square on 18, and Keith has honors.
Yep, hit it right side of the fairway in play.
That's a good spot.
And Brandon you had a nice drive there too, but you hit your driver pretty good all day, I thought.
So who's up first on the second shot?
Me.
He comes up short left, short
Yep, 7-iron, try to hit a little knockdown punch with a little bit of that breeze and that front pin. I thought just be in front somewhere, and I end up short, left side on the fringe.
That's not a bad spot at all.
So I had a straight up shot at the pin.
That pin was brutal. Where'd you go, Finnie? You go deep?
No, well now so I'm in my own head because I haven't hit my irons deep. So I go down this time, and I hit it good. It looks good, and it comes up like 15 feet short of the green. I think there was some wind up there by the green that we couldn't feel where we were.
Yeah.
Then you walked up there, you could feel it. I'll say this, Brandon, and I don't know about you, but when that came off your club and it's halfway up in the air, I'm like, well, he just did it. Because I thought you hit the shot that's going to land on the right side. It's going to trickle down off that hump, and you're going to be left of the pin putting for birdie. And then it came up short. I'm like, what?
Mm-hmm.
So
what's the split at this point, Keith? What percentage of you wants Finnie to win the round when you're in the 18th fairway, and what percentage wants you to win the round? Is it like 60-40, 70-30?
90-10? Because I'm stealing. I already felt I'm stealing. This should have probably been done the way he played. Did I necessarily play that well? No, I probably did, but it didn't matter. It's match play. But I'm feeling at this point I am stealing a couple extra holes. I'm getting my money's worth, and that I really am starting to feel that. And but I had no confidence at all that it was going to end the way it did. I thought, if anything, I'm like, well, maybe I can get him to number 1. and then also knowing that number 2 is coming up and he gets a stroke.
Yep.
You know, so I already in my mind, but a part of me is like, no, Keith, you still got 18, you still got golf to play.
So what'd Finnie do with that putt up the hill? It's actually, you'd rather be there than 15 feet past.
Yeah.
the
So
pin.
actually, Keith went first, and because we're about the same distance. He's just more to the left. I'm actually probably a little bit closer to the hole, but Keith putts. It doesn't make it onto the green. He gets the
Stays
top of the
right
line,
on top.
Stays. It doesn't roll back.
The more I think about that, I think you said that, Brandon. You're right. It got to the top. I didn't even get it to the green, Kyle. It stopped on the fringe, right on the cut of the fringe and the green. It stopped there.
Where I'm trying to figure out what part of the fringe? Like if you're walking up to the green, right in between you and the pin?
Yeah, right on the apron.
Okay. So you were putting from the way left and it just went hard right?
Nope. It just.
No, he was putting up the hill too.
I just putting up the hill. I was putting up the hill. I just didn't hit the putt hard enough.
I got you.
And it died, coming out of the apron, and it stopped there. But you're right, Brandon. If it was another half an inch shy or whatever, it could have rolled right back.
Probably rolled back.
Rolled back to me or what,
Yeah.
You hit a
so
good
I hit
putt
mine,
there.
and I'm feeling pretty good about it. It comes up, crest the hill, slowing down, and then it just hard left. And it rolls out probably 6 feet from the hole.
And it hooked back. It almost did a big hook, didn't it?
Yeah.
That pin was insane yesterday on 18.
All right. It was. So now I got a putt for par. I'm on the fringe. I'm straight up at it. I don't think there's much break. And I hit the putt. And as it gets there, I thought I made the putt dead nuts right into the pin. It comes out of the hole a little bit. It hits the hole. It hits the edge and lips and stops directly behind the pin on the lip. But because it's either the wind's blowing that way or it's also I'm on the uphill,
so the ball
downhill,
literally stopped.
It literally stopped for a second, enough for maybe either Brandon or me to utter something like, "Okay, whatever."
I knew.
And the ball,
I could see the slope of the hill. I knew that thing was coming back in.
And then the ball just kind of went, "Okay," and it just took the Nestea
Trust fall. Trust fall.
You know?
Oh my gosh! So
I'm
it's ball
in for
game.
4, and he's got a 6-footer to now
tie it. Yeah,
to tie the hole or to
I think I just
match.
pushed it a little. It just missed again. Just missed another one.
And I just kind of stood there and I think he stood there, and I'm like, first thing I think I said, I just stole this match. I literally.
Did you guys physically embrace, or did you follow the Corona guidelines?
I think we may have. I think we elbowed each other.
What a freaking match! I feel like we got to do double elimination with just you two guys. Run it back.
Hey, we never know. We might end up against each other again.
Yeah.
In the brackets here. You never know.
I think the way the bracket works is there's some cross there. It flips the bracket in the second round of the losers bracket. I don't remember, but
yeah,
there's some. So thanks for all that. That was good. I relived some of it last night via text, and I was crying reading Finnie's text.
Oh,
there are some other matches that happened yesterday.
Yeah.
ZB. So do you guys know ZB and Burgess?
Yeah,
a little bit.
So they've been best friends for 20 years, and they've coached against each other. I'm good friends with them as well. I grew up with Zach and Adam. So
you guys all went to South together, right?
Yeah, and we went to Hope together, and and our families are all close. And so, anyways, I've been in hundreds of athletic events with the two of them, and there's just there's a rivalry that never gets old. And it was so to hear when ZB was down 2 at the turn, I looked at the guys I was playing with and I said, "It's over, it's over." And then ZB frickin' rattles off 6 in a row and just throats him, and beats him. I think he beat him on like the 17th hole, but he rattled off 6 in a row.
Wow!
Apparently playing lights out on the front 9, and then ZB got him on the back. So then Gross and Brent went 2 holes of sudden death, and we were we were FaceTiming. Grant was FaceTiming with Kutsier and I for every shot for the last 2 holes, and it was priceless to watch that. That was good. I
That's
can't
good.
believe apparently Brent didn't putt well at all. He actually, while we were on the podcast, he texted me from his basement his old putter, and he has switched putter in the last 12 hours. That's breaking news. He's the best putter. He's one of the best putters I know, and apparently his ball did not roll the way it normally does yesterday with the putter.
What's
So
Brent's handicap? What's Voorhees' handicap?
Brent's a 5,
Okay.
but his ceiling is definitely closer to 2 or 3. He can play,
Okay. Yeah.
especially when his short game's on. And Gary's the same way. Gary's a great player too.
Oh, God.
So, the other interesting one that I saw, well, a quick note on Bishop and I.
You guys had a hell of a match.
I went OB off number 1, which I don't remember the last time I've ever done that. It's like the easiest tee shot on the course. And we were going 1 off the tee. So I go OB, double bogey, ended up, he won the hole, and then we tied the next 11 holes, I believe.
Wow.
We pushed the next 10 or 11 holes, and then there was action on the back. It was great. I shot a 77 and he shot a 79, which is good for both of us. And it wasn't just that we were scoring well. There was a ton of shots where you could feel the pressure because we pushed so many holes. So it was like there was a ton of 5-foot putts that really mattered. There was a ton of chips that mattered. So it was a blast. And he's a great guy to play against because he's locked in and he's fair. You know, he's a good dude. So that was fun. I'll be over that in a couple weeks, that loss. Maybe a month. The other match, the other match that I was surprised Beisty took it to Wally, and now Wally gets Garner in the losers bracket. So Garner and Wally are getting a tough draw. They had Vanderhorst and Beist, and now they got each other in the losers bracket.
That's kind of like the what they call that in World Cup soccer, kind of like the death pool, or what do they call that in World Cup soccer?
Yeah.
You know, whenever you're always got those, 3 countries that are in there that all could win it,
So it's going to be good. We got DeMott still has to play, Hookwater and Captine. That Vanderhorst Beist matchup is going to be lights out. Finnie, who do you have, Finnie? Or I'm sorry, Keith.
I got the winner of Cade and DeCourt.
Oh, DeHorn. Yeah, that'll be sweet.
Kurt DeHorn.
Yep.
And you know what? And I'm drawing a blank on. Have I met Kurt before?
You've probably recognized him. He's tall. Hangs at buddies with Shock and those guys.
Okay, that's right. Okay, all right. Yeah.
Super nice guy. Hits the ball a long ways.
So that's my next matchup is those 2 boys.
Oh yeah, and you get the loser, Finnie.
Yeah.
So Keith gets the winner. You get the loser.
Yeah. So
that's going to be good. Well,
but it's been good. But it's been good stuff, Kyle. I know I texted you earlier, but I'll say it again. I appreciate you putting this together.
Oh, you
Kyle,
got it,
and whatever. And this has been fun. I mean, Brandon and I were talking about this yesterday, and I will encourage Brandon once again. If you never played President's Cup, dude, play President's Cup. It's
you should do it, man. What's that? Did you mute yourself? You might have muted yourself.
Yeah.
There he is.
Yeah, I went and signed up immediately after.
Yes. That's all. I'm doing it too for the first time. That's sweet.
Yeah, I've always played President's Cup and match play, and I've had some pretty good success over the years of President's Cup. And I've also taken my beatings of losing, getting drubbed out 7-6, and
single elimination.
Yes, it's single elimination in President's Cup. So
nice.
And once again, but you get to do what I said to you earlier, Kyle, is that I'm meeting some guys. There's a few guys that I'm meeting or seeing names now. I'm getting the faces because and some of these are some newer guys too. And so it's fun, guys. You see from time to time. Well, now you're getting the names, and then you start seeing the text, and then you kind of pick it up on their sense of humor and their game. And I think it's awesome. I really appreciate you doing this. This is what makes Railside, one of the great things at Railside. So
no, my pleasure, man. It's been fun. I think getting to interact with the people is cool too, because everybody, or you see them out, but you get into a match play with them, and it's a different. You have something to draw back to.
even with Brandon, it was nice to just get kind of caught up with Brandon. I'm getting to know him the last, getting to know you, Brandon, the last few years.
Give it a couple.
But you get to
rounds.
find out, you hear talk about his wife and the kids, and that's part of it. And as you're in between shots or whatever, and you both have life too, so But
did you just go back into makeup? We lost your video for a second.
Yeah, just a second.
Oh, there he is.
There we go. I should have never left makeup. But anyway.
Last one, I forgot about Brinker and Schrock. So
that's right. Yeah.
Brinker's got a smooth swing. You played with him before?
Yeah.
He's got a pretty I felt like he was in control after a couple holes, and then Schrock just stuck with it, and he hits the ball a freaking mile. He hits his 8-iron like 210. It's hard for him. I was talking to him about club selection, and it's hard.
I could do that twice with an 8-iron. I could get 210 if I hit it twice. All right. So
what's your 200 club? I'm sorry, did you say 8-iron? I thought you were 5-iron.
I don't think I've ever hit a 5-iron 210. Maybe after a sprinkler head or two.
So yeah, their match was great, and then Brinker got a bunch of tough breaks, and then Schrock caught fire, and it was a reminder of how long these matches are. You can get up early, and there's hours to go yet, and something can happen on every hole, because it doesn't matter if you get an 8, it's a loss. It doesn't matter if it's a loss by 1 stroke or 5 strokes, and it's fun to watch some of these matches unfold. I'm excited to.
It's a beauty of match play, so I really appreciate it, and it was fun. And I enjoyed with Brandon. I enjoyed it, Brandon. Once again, I should have been arrested yesterday. So,
well, on that note, boys, we'll see you out there. That was good.
Okay.
See you, buddy.
Thanks. All right, guys. Be healthy. Be safe.
Yeah.
You too.